Hello everyone, this is Ryan here, and today I wanted to do a video, kind of a follow-up of my last video, clearing some things up. So what you see in front of you is a spreadsheet that actually represents the holdings of the project portfolio. Now these holdings, they're in a spreadsheet, so it looks a little bit different. It might be a little confusing to most to understand what this is. So a while ago, actually for the past year, I've been using a utility that was an extension that was actually posted on Reddit a while back. That was used for exporting your holdings to be used with DivCalc, the app I recommended in my last video, and the app that I use to track my dividends and stuff like that, and my holdings within my main portfolio. So if you're like me and you'd like to be able to track your dividends in a nice layout and take this very confusing representation of your holdings and condense it down into something, I'll probably do a screen overlay of something like what DivCalc spits out, this video is for you. So to get started with this, we go over to this post, and I'll have linked in the description the original person who had created this utility. It was Cole Severinus. It was on Reddit, and then actually it goes over to their GitHub, which is where they posted the code that you use. So it used to be as simple as using just a Chrome extension that I might be able to find a way to make available to people if you want to use it, but it's a Chrome extension that you actually just go to the holdings page on M1, you right click, and you export it. It's not that easy anymore, sadly. I can still do it since I have the extension installed, but for security reasons, and I know people might think it's risky, I wanted to show this method to make it a little bit safer. So here's the GitHub that you go to. I have it linked in the description of this video. It's called M1 Finance Holdings Parser. And so it's one way to export your holdings into a CSV format, which is the format that is accepted by DivCalc, the app. So you want to go to this website, and it asks you to go to your holdings page. So for me, we're going to go to the passive income portfolio. We'll go to the holdings page, and we can see all of the holdings. So now that we're on this page, we go back to here, and they say to open the Chrome Developer Tools and the console. And then we paste this code right here into the console and run. So you don't actually have to scroll down and highlight all this. You can just click this icon up here. It's a paste board, and once you click it, it'll say copied. And then you go up to the top corner of Chrome, and you go to more tools. You go to developer tools, and that'll bring up this console. If console doesn't show up, it might be on elements, or it might be on sources or network. I would recommend just going to console because that's what you'll use. And then for me on Mac, it's Command V to copy and paste. On Windows users, it's probably Control V, and then you just click Enter. And what it spits out is this code down here. So what you do with this is you then drag and highlight all this, Command C or Control C on Windows, Command C on Mac, Control C on Windows to be able to copy that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open a spreadsheet on Google Sheets. And so for me, I have it, and you want to just copy and paste it in here. So to show you guys, I'm going to delete that really quick, and I'll just Command V, and then it shows up. Now, before you click anything, down here you're going to see this little pasteboard icon. You're going to click on that, and you're going to click on Split Text to Columns. If you accidentally click somewhere else, just clear the sheet and then paste it again. But you want to split the text to columns, and then you'll see that the formatting will change. Now that you have it like this, it's not in a CSV format just yet. Right now in Google Sheets, it's going to be a sheet format, so it's going to be like an Excel or a PowerPoint, something like one of those utility extensions that isn't going to be compatible still with DivCalc. So you'll want to go up to File, and you want to download it, and you can download it now as a CSV. So you'll want to download it. Okay, so it's downloaded. I'm going to drag it to my desktop, and we will move it over to here next to the formatting and what to paste. So the formatting is just a picture showing here are the here's the formatting that DivCalc accepts. You ensure that your CSV file includes the above column titles. So if we look back at the formatting here, we don't actually really have any titles to our columns, and so it makes it difficult for DivCalc to pull that data in and understand it. So what you need to do is, I have this document, and I can copy and paste in the description of this video what you'll need to paste at the top of the file that spits out from Google Sheets. So you'll want to open Google Sheets as a text document, over here, enter down 1 so you have a space above it, and you'll take what to paste and you will paste it in the top row. You can save it, and then we're done. We now have our CSV that is compatible with DivCalc. Now for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to airdrop it over to my phone. If you're on a Mac, you can airdrop it to your phone. If you're on Windows, you can probably email it to yourself. DivCalc is only compatible with iOS right now, and that's what I use. So you're going to go to Share, Airdrop, and my phone should show up. There we go. And now we will go over to my phone and I'll show you how it starts with DivCalc. So now I've got it open right here. You have this new spreadsheet right here. And all you have to do is you have to go into DivCalc. And so for me, I have a test one that I can use to test out. So we're going to make a new one called test. We're going to switch to that portfolio. If it's your standard portfolio, just stay on the standard one. I'm just using test to show you for the example in this video. You go to your settings and you'll go to import. You upload it, and for me it's on my phone, and you should have the spreadsheet right here. You click on the spreadsheet and it'll begin to update your portfolio. It takes a little bit of time, but then after a couple of seconds you should stop seeing coins dropping into the pig. Nice little animation for us, and you can return to your settings. And then when you go back, it should have populated all of the data, all the columns should have worked out. You can now go to news, you can go to upcoming, and you can get all of the information on your portfolio. As we can see, I have an upcoming dividend from Coca-Cola, and a couple of others, earnings reports as well coming up. But that's it for this video. If this helped you out, hopefully you guys are now able to count your dividends. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.